Hey everyone, this is David Pipe with Motorcity Mechanic again. We've got a new video for you today. It's going to pertain to the Chrysler 200 and Dodge Avenger. I want to show you step by step how to remove these spark plugs on a 2.4 liter. It's a 4-cylinder engine that we've got out. We've had for quite a while now. It's a very good engine. The procedure is fairly simple, but you know how it always is. You don't know how simple it is until someone actually has showed you or you've tried it yourself. Sometimes it's just the opposite. Sometimes you see how hard something is, but I feel like this is something that just about anybody can tackle. So I want to show you step by step how to gain access to them, what you need to do, specs on it as far as intervals as well as the gaps. One little quick note I want to make about it is that the intervals on these spark plugs have changed from year to year. The basic rule of thumb is 30,000 as far as I'm concerned. For example, I got a little notepad here, so please excuse me. On the 2011 through 2012 models, the interval was actually 32,000 miles you replaced the spark plugs on that 4-cylinder. And then in 2013 as well as 2014, they reverted back to 30,000. So to me, a good rule of thumb, even number that will work across the board is 30,000 miles. So that's the interval I would personally recommend to getting the plugs in on this 2.4 liter. So as you already heard, this applies to 2011 all the way up to 2014s, and it's some similar on some other models as well, but we're going to do specifically for these two today. If you do have the 2.4 liter, you can watch this as well, and it should step by step show you what you need to do. Your specs may be slightly different on the plugs, but as far as gap, but otherwise we'll go ahead and check this out. In the meantime, you get comfortable while I get my hands dirty. Right here I want to show you the actual maintenance interval. The spark plugs on this vehicle will do at 32,000. You also got 52,000 kilometers. If you're not using miles, 24 months, and here you go, the 2.4 liter spark plugs. That's what we're doing for this maintenance interval. Now, as far as the gap on the plugs, we've got this particular is the engine we're using, 2.4 liter without the PZEV. And you can verify that by when you take out your old spark plug, you'll see the number written on it. This is the one we have. That's what we want to make sure the replacement is. And the gap's going to be 43 thousandths or 1.1 millimeters. Alright, so in order to get to the spark plugs on this 2.4 liter, we need to go ahead and remove the plastic cover. It just snaps down in 4 places. Just grab each corner and pop it up. Now you can see each individual coil pack that we're going to be working on. Now we've got a total of 4, of course, and they've got individual connectors which you just squeeze the lock, pull them off, work our way down each one. Now they are held in place with a bolt. Each one of these is a T30. We'll go ahead and get the T30 off. Kind of take care not to lose them. They don't stay with the coil, they will come off. Now you just go ahead and grab each coil pack, pull them up one at a time. Now the coil pack's out of the way, we'll go ahead and proceed with getting the spark plugs out. I'm just using a 5/8 spark plug socket and probably about a 6-inch extension. You can use a hand ratchet if you want. I'm just using the impact. Some people may frown upon using an impact. I've been doing this for over 20 years and I haven't had a single problem with using an impact. To me, it saves time. Now when I go back, I will not use an impact. I use a cordless drill. That way I don't have too much force. And I'm using a magnet to get mine out. So as you go down, you grab each one of them, pull them out. Now I like to keep them to the side and not get rid of them yet because I want to match them up to the replacements to, number one, make sure I got the right plugs to begin with going back in it. Now I'm going back with the same manufacturer plugs, so what I like to do is I like to double check, make sure the part numbers show to be the same. And as you can see, they're both ZFR 5F11s.
so I do know I've got the right plugs going back in, so I didn't be given the wrong one from the parts department. And you can tell by, usually I do a quick check just by shape, make sure everything lines up. Now if you're going with a different manufacturer, of course they're going to be different, but just kind of make sure they're similar in style and one don't stick further down in the cylinder than the other one. Now it's time to put the plugs back in. I just kind of hold them with my hand and kind of guide them down in the hole, reach as far as I can without dropping them too far. Just guide them down in there. Like I said, I'm not going to use the impact to go back. You can tighten them down by hand, or I'm just going to use a small drill. It's got an attachment on it. And I'm going to lower the torque down. Like I said, I've done this enough. I don't have any problems cross-threading or anything like that. This right here just saves me time. Now I will come back and I will follow up with tightening down with a ratchet though. Because number one, there is a washer on there that has to be collapsed on that spark plug. But we'll just come back through, tighten them down, just get them snug. Just don't go crazy tight, but make sure you feel that it is snugged up. And then all we got to do is grab each one of our coils, sit them back down in the hole. Doesn't really matter which one went where. And we'll just go ahead and we'll plug them in and we'll get ready to tighten up the bolts. Okay, plugged in, working our way. Now if you're wanting to know, they're numbered this way, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is going to be over here by the transmission, 1's going to be by the belt side. Just for out of curiosity, if for some reason you're getting a misfire code and you're wanting to know which one's which. And then all we got to do is tighten down our 4 T30 bolts, and this job will be done. You have pretty much just done a tune-up. No other adjustments you need to make. Everything is done by the computer. We're just going to throw the plastic cover back on, which is held in place with the 4-cornered snaps. I do like putting a little grease either on the ball end or the receiver end on the cover so that it does go down nice and firm.
Alright, so you have to admit, I didn't steer you wrong. Job was pretty simple, wasn't it? Spark plugs, 4 of them. Just gaining access to them, taking the cover off, pretty cut and dry. So don't overthink this job whatsoever. Like I said, anybody with some basic tools can knock this out in their driveway. Just take your time, don't over tighten anything, and you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. So with that, you learned how to change the plugs today. So if this video helped you out in any way, please feel free to leave me any comments, suggestions. It could be about this video or anything maybe you want to see, because I do videos from time to time that are kind of personalized. I may do one on something that you asked for and shout your name out in it to let you know that, hey, I do care. That's what these videos are for. Also, I've got some other possible videos coming up soon based off of just topics alone. So that's something that's important I've been working on. So, thumbs up, thumbs down. Lets me know how I'm doing. Also subscribe, because when you subscribe you always get on that list. You get basically in the club, so that you always get the newsletter, or however you want to put it. You get notified basically when any new videos come out, as well as any comments I might leave. So sorry if I feel like I'm going down a checklist here, but it's things I feel like I need to touch on. Also Facebook, that's the last thing I want to bring up. We do have a Facebook page now, so please check it out, like it, share it, comment all you want. Greatly appreciate that as well. And you know I like it when you like to watch these videos, because it helps me help you. So with that, I want you to always stay tuned for more.